Alright guys, so in the past couple of days there's been a lot of stuff going around the community about a hidden set of armor. Now today I'm going to show you what it looks like on a warlock and a hunter. I'm yet to grind it out on a titan, but I'm also going to tell you guys how to get it so you can grind it out on your own characters and you can see what it looks like. It's personally probably one of my favorite armor sets in Destiny at the moment. Now, I have two pieces of armor on my warlock and hunter, and I'll have to wait until Tuesday to get another two pieces because you can only earn two pieces of armor each week, with the third bounty from Zavala giving you either a piece of this armor or something else. So you can maybe earn up to three, but you're guaranteed two pieces per character. So to get this armor, as I have already said, you will need to do Zavala's weekly bounties. Now, he has three of them, one of them being famous for giving people the icebreaker, and the two others guarantee a piece of this armor. Now, it has different names on each class. On the warlock, it's the armor of the Dying Star. So here we have the boots and the pelt of the Dying Star. Now, this is without any shader. This is what it looks like. So, here we have the boots, and as you can see, if you look towards the actual boots themselves, you see gold-plated boots. Essentially, that's what they are. Now, the gold plates have little tiny designs on them, as you can see there on the right boot, or the left boot, I suppose. It has all these sort of designs. Now, you'll be able to see it better when I show you the pelt. As we see, every piece of this armor has this design on it. And as you may or may not already know, no matter what shader you put on, it does not affect the design. You can put on any shader in the game, it will affect the cloak that you wear it with, but it will not affect the design, which is something that's pretty cool, in all honesty. So yeah, that is pretty much the pelt of the Dying Star. Now, I still need to get the helmet and the arms for this, but there is no class item. So for warlocks there is no bond, for hunters there is no cloak, and for titans there is no mark. So there is only 4 pieces of armor. Now, when I switch over to my hunter, as I'm doing now, I've also got another little secret about this armor. Not only is it unknown, and not only does it have the ability to not change color with shaders, and not only does it have that cool gold design to it, but if you were to look up, let's see here now. So the Exultation Armor. If you were to go into Destiny Armory right now and look up Exultation Mask, for example, or Pelt of the whatever, or just Dying Star something, or if you look up the Titan version of it, which I will get to in a minute, you won't find it unless you have earned it in game. You will look it up on the site and it will say doesn't exist or cannot be found. Now, it might have been fixed since the last time I tried it, but the last time I did search in the armory, it said item not found, and then when I earned a piece of gear, I could find it. Now, this is the Exultation Mask for the hunter. And again, as we see, it has a lot of these nice little designs. It's got a nice sort of fabric here to cover the mouth, and it's got gold sticking out from here and on the neck slightly, and there slightly as well. And now we have the Exultation boots, which aren't as great as I thought they were going to be. I thought they'd have a gold plate down here and here and also up here, but they only have it down here, as well as a gold knife up here, which is still pretty cool. So all of these armor pieces, no matter what class you get, as you see, you have those little designs there and there. Anything that's gold plated. And yeah, there's a huge buzz around the community about this at the moment, just due to the fact that, first off, it's gold, which is, it looks so well, and second off, it's just sort of secret. Like, Bungie never said anything about this existing. They never advertised it in any way, and yeah, the main buzz around the community is that, you know, the gold plating doesn't change color, so it just looks so cool. I've seen a load of Titans wearing this sort of stuff, and it looks really, really well. And as we can see, no matter what shader I put on, it just does not change the color of the actual gold plating itself. Okay guys, so I'm going to pop onto my character and I'm going to show you the exact bounties that you can earn these on. Now granted, I don't have any of the items on my Titan because I've literally just finished grinding out my Warlock. All I need now is the helmet for the Warlock. I know I need the grasps, but I don't particularly want them because I like my nothing manacles on my Warlock. So anyway, this is my Titan. Now, I've never really liked the armor on my Titan. I just sort of threw it on. I got the free Days of Iron gear because I ranked up the Iron Banner book, and I just, okay, infused that up. Keep putting on everything that I have from my Hunter, just infuse that. But I want to actually make my characters look nice, and this armor looks really well. Now, I want to keep my armamentarium, so my sort of goal is to get the helmet, is to get the gauntlets, and to get the bottoms or the boots for my Titan. Now, these are the exact bounties you're going to need to complete. These are Zavala's weekly bounties, which you can pick up from Zavala. Now, the ones that will guarantee you the armor are the Strike Elite bounty, Earn Gold Tier Achieved, Silver Tier Achieved, or Bronze Tier Achieved medals. And as we see, the reward is experience as always, Vanguard reputation as always, and a legendary item, and that is the item that will turn into one of these gold plated items. And the other one is the cleanup bounty. Get 150 enemy kills with your fire team during a Siva Crisis strike to earn brutal efficiency medals, and you'll need to do that 3 times. And once again, one of the rewards is a legendary item. Now, the Sunrise bounty is the one thing that I don't think gives you one of these armor pieces, mainly because it's a legendary weapon that is the reward, and also people haven't seemed to get any of these armor pieces from this bounty, so I don't think anyway that any of these armor pieces come from a Sunrise bounty. However, if you're out there wondering, okay, so I'll just pick up these 2 and I'll just leave the Sunrise bounty, don't, because the Sunrise bounty has been the most famous out of the 3. I'd be inclined to say famous because it is the Sunrise bounty that does give you the year 3 icebreaker. So for the moment, while you're grinding out for these armor pieces, definitely pick up all 3 of these. And even I have finished 2 of these last week. I finished the Sunrise bounty because I was going for the icebreaker, and I finished one of the other bounties because I just happened to finish them. And I got an armor piece out of it, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. It was something on my Hunter, but I just looked at it, it was like, oh, that's okay, and I just deleted it because it wasn't as good as the armor that I already had. But looking back on it, I am thinking that I actually dismantled one of the armor pieces, and it's one of the armor pieces that I don't actually have at the moment. I think it was the gauntlets for my Hunter. So I'm actually pretty annoyed about that, but in saying that, I've just got to keep grinding. Guys, Tuesday is tomorrow, so if you have time to get on Destiny as fast as possible, get on, go to Zavala, pick up these bounties. If you already have them, great. Read what you have to do, mark them, track them, do whatever, and go straight into the Siva Crisis playlist. Unless, of course, you're going for the Sunrise bounty, in which case go into the Nightfall. The Siva Crisis playlist is the best place to do this. You get better rewards from beating the Siva bosses. You get a Vanguard streak, and you're guaranteed to go into a strike with a timer. So, all of these strike scoring bounties, which are these 2 on the sides, and the Sunrise bounty, which is obviously for the Nightfall, are done really quickly. These gold tier achieved, silver tier achieved, and bronze tier achieved medals can only be achieved in strikes that have strike scoring. So anything that has been revamped or is at max level in terms of strikes. And same thing goes for cleanup, because you need brutal efficiency medals. So yeah, guys, go to Zavala, pick up all 3 bounties. If you finish your Sunrise bounty, go into Siva Crisis Heroic. And I think, don't quote me on this, guys, but I think if you go off and go into the directory and then pick a higher light leveled strike, I think it has matchmaking, or sorry, not matchmaking, but strike scoring. If it doesn't, then instantly back out. If you are doing a strike that does not have strike scoring and you're trying to complete these bounties, get the hell out of that strike, because it will not go towards anything. So that has been the video, guys. I hope that you guys get these armor pieces, because personally they're probably my favorite looking armor pieces in the game. The only bad thing about them is I like to run a disciplined strength character on my Titan, a disciplined strength character on my Warlock, and a intellect discipline character on my Hunter. And what's been bad about that is I've gotten intellect discipline or intellect strength items on my Warlock, and I've gotten intellect, or sorry, not intellect, but discipline strength items on my Hunter. So it's really, I really wish they had changed them around, but it's okay. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.